Hi there, Sprinkles. As you know, I was recently hit by an evil eye. I actually want to show you something as well. This was in my lounge room on the weekend, okay? And I'm not making this up. It was this size. It was an Australian wolf spider. So, yeah, man, this thing, yeah, it's huge. Friends, these are just lurking everywhere in Australia, by the way. So the Australian wolf spider, I don't know how the hell you got in my lounge room, you piece of crap. You should have seen me, friends. I got the full Mortein spray. Half the bottle. He stopped. I thought, he's dead now. I turned around for 1 second. I looked back. He's still moving. And then I had to get the Ugg boots. The Ugg boots came out. Bang! Splat! All over. Evil eye, friends. Hard disk blows up. Lost everything there. Gonna take multiple thousands of dollars, even if they can recover it. So, a lot of things happened during this period of time. And by the way, it did coincide with, you know, crypto building up to the Bitcoin $89,000, everyone losing their mind stuff. So, you know, we're gonna move on. They're not gonna keep us down. I want to show you this announcement from Humble Joey Biden. He said $770 as a one-time payment is coming to California wildfire victims. So, friends, look, honestly, $770, unfortunately, it used to get you far in life. Now it gets you nowhere. Inflation is rampant. The cost of living is through the roof. I told you, man, you know, friends, in Australia, orange juice is now $9.50. Orange juice, 2 liters, $9.50. They're printing a lot. And look, I get it. Economy's not going to crash 90%. So, give us our fair share, Mr. Market. Crypto must pump up to rectify this situation. Now, you and I are going to continue, friends, on our journey. No one's going to keep us down. Nobody. Okay, so Michael Chad Saylor, he bought another slosh of BTC. He got an extra 2,500. Yeah, man. I mean, like, it's getting wild. His average price keeps rising, and look at this. Its average keeps rising and rising and rising. He's like $63,000 here. Man, you know, his average price was 10K at one point. Now it's up to 63. And he's bought so much, he's only on side around 50%. That's wild, man. And he has $42 billion of exposure. I believe that what's going to happen later on, of course, is not, I know this is going to happen. He's going to get his average price up so high. And I want to remind you, GCR made like an ominous prediction. Kind of said, yeah, Saylor's pretty much a dead man walking. It's kind of weird. He didn't say it in those terms. He goes, the guy's going to get really, really sloshed one day. He goes, the guy's got no off button. He has no off button. In markets, you can't be in there all the time. You just can't. You've seen this already. Now, here's the thing. You actually can be in there all the time on spot. But once you're introducing leverage, okay, now a problem starts to arise when the market has its downturn. So what would be the critical zone? Well, the critical zone would be if Michael Chad Saylor's average Bitcoin price, right now it's around $67,000. It would become a problem if Bitcoin goes up, but his average price gets up to like 100, 110 up here. Because, like, I mean, a lot of people, they say, oh, it's not technically leveraged because they don't have to call all the shares and stuff. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be one hell of a liquidation in that next bear market. It doesn't necessarily have to come with him. It could be someone else. But it will be something, I guess, to look forward to on the upside. Because we want to see him, like, you know what? Right now, the average price is $67,000. It could be one of those exotic top signals you're looking at. Maybe by the end of this year, maybe his average price, maybe Bitcoin gets to like 250K, 250, and then maybe Michael Saylor's price gets up to like 110,000. You're like, whoa, man. Like, you've brought up your average price up 10x, and now you have leverage. There used to be 10K, right? So that's just something to look out for. In other news of today, friends, you know, everything is coming down to the name of something. You know this, okay? That's why we don't name girls Butch. And we don't name guys Ballerina Tina. Okay? We don't do that. Coca-Cola doesn't name their drink liquid diarrhea. They don't say that everything is in a name, isn't it? Because it evokes words. Yeah, that's one of our gifts as humans and stuff. Well, with our verbiage and stuff. Well, Sony released an Ethereum layer 2 chain, and it's called Soneium, which is, I don't know what you're doing, Mr. Japanese dude. You guys got to get back to your roots. Pokemon, okay? Pokemon. So, Soneium. What do they do? I don't know what it is. Optimism's OP stack. I don't know. They're probably just like, hey, you guys look like the tech future. What do we do now? They might release some stuff in the bull market, by the way. You know, might do like maybe some exclusive PlayStation games, get some NFTs and stuff, and then it's on the Ethereum chain. That's actually one potential possibility. That's actually pretty cool, right? Because a lot of gamers, they hate NFTs because it came off to them as grifts, which is true because 99% of them were just poops, just like most altcoins, right? However, if someone like a Hideo Kojima, who made Metal Gear Solid, or someone out there that can make like a franchise, but it's a long-lasting franchise, you get to own like a specific trophy or maybe an armor set, or dare I say, maybe they like make a digital version of Spoonie. Get him, Spoonie! Okay, if they can do that and then people can own it, and imagine they could trade it. Okay, then gamers will be able to really see the future. That's why people like Elio Trades and Alex Becker, they're very, very bullish on gaming as a whole, because they know this is eventually coming. And, you know, it does make sense, friends, because, like, if you work your whole life, some people buy a home, all right? It's physical real estate. You buy a home, you contribute your man hours or woman hours to buying a home. Yeah, but what if people want to work for something else? You see, NFTs, crypto, it's digital real estate, okay? Obviously, it's more volatile. You shouldn't be like working your whole life to buy like some little sword of 1,000 truths from South Park or something. A lollipop of 1,000 truths, mind you. So, yeah, but this, I think once we start to see maybe bigger games like off the grid or something take off this year, maybe there'll be like another resurgence of gaming at some point too. But yeah, pretty much all of this is only possible in crypto, which is fantastic for the rest of us. And you got to remember, I can't understate this. I can't overstate this enough, really. Donald Trump is the USA's first ever pro-crypto president. Like, surely we've got to get something out of that. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen. This is Ethereum right now. So Ethereum Foundation, completely out of touch, dumping their coins. ETH-BTC ratio is poop. This is ETH-BTC ratio, man. Man, do you understand how devastating this is? Please, I want you to learn this. And because I've learned, I did not know this was possible, okay? ETH-BTC was really strong in the deepest of the bear market in Bitcoin bear market. This was when the bear market ended. Look at that. ETH-BTC was back near its all-time highs. And then it still went down. Basically, what I'm telling you is there will be one or two coins that will do well in 2026 in that bear market by the end. They'll do well. By the end of it, you're like, oh, wow, you really held up. You're like a bear market hedge. And then they can end up doing poop after that in 2027 and then 2028 into the halvening year. And hey, now we're begging for Ethereum to go up. I mean, like halfway through January already. Can you believe it? Where'd all the time go? That's something to think about, friends. So Ethereum, right, its ETH-BTC value, man, went down to 0.033. Ouch. Shout out to Mr. Too Spooky as well, 33 angel number, 3 recurring. So that ratio, it's important because it represents an 8-year round trip for Ethereum. Here's when it was 0.033. It was right here, man. You're March 2016. So that's why PulseChain, Chainlink, everything is just garbage, friends, because ETH-BTC is that low. Also, it humbles you as well. Maybe Vitalik is going to think twice about dumping meme coins on poor people who bootstrap the Ethereum ecosystem to go maybe help a bunch of people with some other jab in another country. And like, oh, I'm going to dump on poor people to go help poorer people. Maybe they'll think twice about that. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, because your life's work goes away. You know, it's funny, like, oh, why does he care? He's got $1 billion and it's Vitalik and he doesn't care about money. Listen here, man. You're a human. You care that other people are eating your lunch. You did all the hard work. If you get one thing wrong and it's a big critical error, it kills you. It does. So I still think the market's wrong, by the way. I still think Ethereum's price is going to bounce up like a bouncy beach ball. ETH-BTC ratio will do that. But yeah, we all know that. We all know that. But how much? You know, how much? This is the this is the Fibonacci retracement, 60% from here to here. That's a 60% retrace. That's still horrendously disgusting, by the way, just that low price. It implies if Bitcoin was 200,000. Ethereum is only 12K. That's how garbage that price is. Also, I found this fascinating, friends. Fascinating. Thanks to my friend, Mr. Boris Pazanov. Boris, check this out, okay? This is the pDAI pitchfork chart. I just made this. I showed this as the pDAI pitchfork. Now, isn't it interesting that whenever an issue like Ulti came out or Cordanzo with Charles Cuckinson come out, Richard Hart, he will comment in an indirect way about them, saying, hey, beware of these false prophets. Beware of these people trying to be jealous and hate me and talk all these lies. Beware of them. He says that straight away. Straight away, within 2 days, okay? And then, when it comes to pDAI, it's been 1.5 years. He's never made like an essay saying, be careful of this stablecoin that says I'm kind of behind that. They're all trying to take your money. Doesn't say that. He's had literally over 1.5 years to say that. That's why probably you'll find that the market reprices this thing over time. It is some food for thought. Hey, why go indirectly speak about Charles Hoskinson and other like fake scamming and the crap that you see and stuff? Why don't you speak about the biggest meme coin on your chain that's claiming you are involved with it? Maybe the AI is right, friends. 60% chance that Richard Hart is behind pDAI. And yes, this is me in my fluffy slippers talking to Richard Hart here. Like, hey, when are we going to pump? He's like, I don't know, man. We're all part of the cycle, right? We are slaves to the cycle. Check this out. On Solana, friends, on Solana, I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. There's a Digimon coin. It's got 50 million market cap. Just Digimon. And PokeCenter, friends, PokeCenter's down to like less than 4 or 5 million. All right. Remember the PIKA is just fake display by Dex Screener. PIKA's only 3 million now. So they're all on huge discounts. And remember, it's because PulseChain, obviously it's Ethereum derivative, Slingshot on Ethereum, and Ethereum's poop. So PLS is poop. So all the altcoins on that, that's the volatility risk you get out here, the swings. So if they're giving $50 million valuations to Digimon, we're obviously, Pokemon is better than Digimon. We all know it's not even up for debate, that part. But also, Blue Ocean Chain, just showing you that these mindshare things, people they're figuring these things out. Like, hey, I relate to that, therefore I hold it. So that's pretty much an insight as to what comes in the future. The more relatable something is, the more they trust, right? The more that confidence they have to get in. When you're trying to put a black box, complicated DeFi derivative thing, when these things go down, people don't know what the hell's going on, and it's harder for them to come back in the next cycles. That's why to take advantage of cheap prices here if you want. Obviously, you don't have to buy anything, friends. Never financial advice. I'm just showing you, like, during these times where, like, we don't want to buy stuff, this is where the opportunity is. But yeah, I know. We need the new people. Like, I know a lot of people already in. You can throw some DCA stuff if you want in. No matter what you do, though, it all comes down to the same things. Waiting for the abundance of buyers to come out wherever you are. This was amazing as well. So Jim Cramer came out. He calls the bottom of the stock market. Truly a hideous opening. Just a total washout coming. And it literally gapped down and just went up only. Can you believe that? He still got it. He still got it. He still got it. Absolutely. It's just wild. Okay. Also, when it comes to is the cycle topped out and stuff out here, you already know, man. I've shown this to you many times and I'll repeat it for you again. Cycles don't top out when everyone is calling for them. Okay. The top is everyone is so euphoric to even mention the word top. People look at you like you are literally retardio. That it's offensive to call the top. Offensive because they're like, dude, we just got here. That's rude. You know, friends. Just imagine. Let's say you have friends and family. You go out for Christmas. And you hang over, and you get there 6:30 dinner, and it's literally 7:45. You go, I gotta go. See yous. See how people, like, if you're with your friends and family, maybe your parents and stuff, they'll tell you, no, you're not going anywhere. You're staying. You go, no, you're not going anywhere. You are staying. You're not going to be the first person to leave. Everyone's going to talk about you. It looks bad. It's rude. How would you feel if someone left early at your place? You'd think something's wrong. Sit down. You see that? Well, that's the top in crypto. That's what it's like. It's like, what do you mean, dude? We waited this whole time to finally start to go up, and now we're here. We tell me it's over. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. That's why if you get a lot of people in, they lose their ability to basically measure time, because they have no relative measures. They don't know that 50 days is how long the euphoria lasts. They're just like, oh, these things have been going up for a while. They're like, hey, lollipop guy, how long you been in crypto for? 5 years. Oh, cool. So they would never think that you should be getting out in the next 90 days. No way. You know, when that big mania happens, actually less than that, 50 days. So that's something to think about. I also want to share this with you, friends. So we saw the unfortunate LA fires. We are praying for good outcome there. But LA, do you know, LA, man, they got one of the highest taxes. They got a lot of taxes. Very high property value taxes, etc. So, like, there's luxury. I watch all those, like, you know, I like checking out those, you know, those wives. Oh, there's wives and, oh, living luxury life and LA stuff. They're actually entertaining. The real housewives of all these other things. And then, like, now the rubber from the car is coming to meet the road. All those high taxes should give you a fast response, a good cleanup, basically justify all the high taxes. Nothing. Basically, you're left out to dry. So those high property taxes meant nothing. Government literally just took your money, did absolutely nothing with it. You have Governor New Scum also letting everybody down. I mean, like, the guy, this is what I can't believe, man. This guy, he looks like, friends, you know when there's like a Batman movie or they're like a Marvel movie, they're like, hey, let's put a guy who looks like a slick back hair, evil grin. He can never look, he just doesn't look trustworthy at all. This is just the type of guy they're casting in here. I just can't believe it. You just know, like, you're getting shafted. Higher taxes, just proving to you, okay, crypto's a better way. Yeah, unfortunately, the 90% down part ain't so good. But yes, these higher taxes don't give you this higher standard of living. So, like, everywhere you go, government's not going to save you. But what do? Well, you got to punt. You got to punt. And luckily for us, it's not really that much of a punt. I mean, you have crypto, you have Bitcoin that's been going up 15 years, 4 cycles, 4-year cycle still on track. So is it that much of a punt? Everything is really a punt, but is it that much of a punt when we have that? I think it's important to take that perspective when it comes to these. But the only way for us to win is for everybody else to join the network, right? That's how networks grow. You need more people. Metcalfe's law and Reed's law. So the more number of people wins, and also strengthening the bonds of the network. That's why we're trying to introduce stuff like DEXs into a chain and stable coins and maybe the pDAI narrative, and not just PulseChain, but everything else out here. They're all trying, and gaming and different parts of a network. They're trying to put a lot of things into it. It makes it harder and harder to leave. Just like a city. Just like a city. But nothing onboards people faster than seeing other people getting rich without them. A green candle on a chart is all it takes. Yes, I'm serious about that. You know that's true. Nothing makes people learn like seeing other people get rich without them. Nothing. Nothing. The F part of FOMO, friends, is fear. It is a fear trigger as well. So you know this. That's why I don't bother writing 15,000 word essays for people during these times. Because, man, who are you anyway? You're going to forget it. I know you're going to forget it. Green candles make you smarter. It's the only way people learn. I mean, like, I am only in crypto because this Bitcoin ran to 20K in 2017. I was like, man, people talking about a 3. Why this thing got up to 20? I started asking questions, couldn't find any answers because no one knew what the hell was going on. It finally all crashes. I'm like, oh, this looks like a cycle. You know what I mean? And Bob's your uncle after that point. Well, there are people who are coming in right now who are looking at pristine assets like DickWifButt, who are thinking, well, I wonder if this community, also shout out to Mr. Durkee Turkey, I love your stuff. Look at this, friends. He's literally a giant dick butt.
Bitch, you're not even the fault.
That is awesome. That is beautiful. Only on pot. I like this Robocop-esque type of well, that's awesome font stuff. Also, shout out to Mr. Crypto Dingoes. I love this as well. Thank you very much, Jen. Love you. Thank you, Mr. Hexalo. So you get to see, right? These cycles, they're prominent. Also, you know, right? The green candles and red candles, it's true. Like, if we've run out of buyers and red candles are going to come, there's literally nothing you can do. Nothing. That's why I haven't made like, hey, here's 50 altcoins and stuff to buy out here, because I just know, man, just we're all sinking together. There's no like we're all going up together, going down together. It's one of everything. That's why I'll just cover the core coin. I'll just say, hey, it's Ethereum. Ethereum's got to show like it's ready to go, and then you basically be motivated to get in. But these are the times you got to get in. There's no like real big confirmation anyway, but you already know that, right? It's all the same people. Hopefully this year we get this abundance of buyers. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.